My name is Paul Stewart, I'm from Glasgow, Scotland, and I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Yeah, so here's pretty much my memorabilia collection I've collected through over the years. So this is the signed replica helmet, signed by Deion Sanders. And this is the signed football, Drew Pearson, Rod Smith, Jalen Smith, Zach Martin and Travis Frederick. I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan since 1995. I've also got some replica Super Bowl rings as well. As I was growing up, my mum and dad took me to the Scottish Claymores game back in the early 90s.
We took him to a game, then he started watching it on television, and the Cowboys was his favourite team, and that's where the love started.
After that, I'd never had an actual NFL team in America to really support at the time, and latest TV channels, they would show the NFL games live in the States, and the one that just kept popping into my mind was Dallas, because one player always stood out was Emmitt Smith. I just loved the way how the guy played, like how he made people miss tackles and pretty much breaking their ankles, which is a term. Just hearing John Madden commentating about the Great Wall of Dallas, which is the offensive line. They protected Troy Aikman, they made the gaps open for Emmitt Smith to get those rushing yards, and I was just like, okay, this is the team I'm rooting for.
Your Cowboys are the champions.
9-year-old, 10-year-old myself would stay up till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, it would drive my mum and dad crazy at the time. It was like, get to your bed, go to your bed.
He's always been sporty, sports-minded, and lots of different sports, but this is really, it's opened up a whole new world for him.
So if we win our next 2 games, we actually win our division, and we're actually in the playoffs. I've had a really great support from my mum and dad as I was growing up, encouraged me doing different types of sports, from soccer to mixed martial arts to kickboxing to rugby, and now finally American football, which I now play now.
It's made a big difference in his life, the interest in the American football.
My career, what I would do just now, I mean, I'm a software front-end developer doing like websites and applications. That's always been my thing, is technology.
So my name's Gordon Bain. I'm the Programme Director for Tactum. I know Paul through work. He also works in the office with us and has been introducing us to American football over the last few months that he's been here. So there seems to be a lot more showbiz type approach to the sport, which is great. And in fact, you can see that being reflected now in the rugby games that we have. The games start a bit later, so people can come along a few hours before, enjoy the socialising around the stadium. And then in the stadium itself, there's general family entertainment. Pop groups are being introduced and fireworks, and I think that's really all come from American football over the last kind of recent years. He doesn't force it down our throats, he kind of mentions it and lets us know what's happening, and I think it's kind of piqued our interest a little bit to find out a bit more about it and more about what's going on with him and what he's doing, and it's becoming more interesting.
It's like 6 AM, just before 6. Just about to meet up with my mate Cav, just get a light workout, doing upper body, do some bench, shoulders and some power cleans.
I've known Paul since I was about 14. Good gym buddies. Paul talks about American football non-bloody stop. He's a really good guy and he's stupidly passionate about football, so can't ask for a better pal.
I've always been very competitive. It doesn't matter if it's work or sport. If it's work, I try and be competitive, try and beat my deadlines or something like that. When it comes to sport, I just hate losing. It's just always been my nature.
I do watch American sports. I like the NFL. It is a sport for everyone. It's not all just American. I think it should be shared upon the world. It is getting more popular. I think everybody is starting to come together and it's starting to get bigger, which is good.
American sports in the United Kingdom is definitely boosting. It's definitely getting more popular by the day. Depending on what time the Cowboys play. So here in the UK it's either 6 PM, 9:15 PM, or it's 1 AM in the next morning. Normally I kind of like make myself some burgers and get some make some nachos and whatever and stuff like that. Maybe have a beer or whatever and that, depending on how I'm feeling.
Paul is the biggest Cowboys fan I know, definitely. Knows everything about them.
I got a phone call from my friends in Houston telling me the Cowboys are going to be playing the Houston Texans this year in Houston. You need to be at this game. And I was like, okay, not a problem. So my recent trip to Houston was pretty awesome, I have to admit. It was just the whole welcome I got. I had my friends Annette, Debbie, Cindy and Tracy all waiting for me there. Pretty much paraded me at the airport waving a flag about.
Proper hands around. Oh, welcome. Yes, yes.
After that, just did a bit more sightseeing around about Houston, going like downtown, and it was just a complete great experience. And obviously going to the game at NRG Stadium.
He's running for it to the corner and he is slung down short. He is caught by Jalen Smith.
You know what the thing I loved about that game the most? There was actually more Cowboys fans than Texans fans in their own stadium. We completely took over. Just shows how big our franchise is. Once the schedule came out and I noticed we were playing Houston away from home and playing Jacksonville the week after, so I thought I'll book a week for Houston and book a week for Dallas.
This is Hanging with the Boys, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco.
And Paul from Scotland.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, Paul?
Well, good to be back. Good to be back.
Paul is handing out gifts.
Oh,
Paul bought, what is that called, Paul?
It's called the CU Jimmy hat.
You gotta get a picture of that. Hang on.
So here's Nate Newton, who's three-time Super Bowl champion, wearing like a little bit of ginger hair and a tartan bonnet on his head.
Man, put a close-up on me, Doug. Let me see what I look like, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You look Scottish. Oh. Tell us about football. How did you play football, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I play American football in Scotland. I play for a team called the East Kilbride Pirates.
Got your jersey, right?
I've got my actual jersey with me.
Yeah, you were supposed to wear it on the show.
Yeah.
Just failed all the way around.
Hey.
Yeah. And who do you play for? Who is that?
The East Kilbride Pirates.
Okay. And what position do you play?
In my first 2 years, I played offensive line, then I transitioned into defensive line.
I just play the game because I love it. Like, I pay to play. It's like I'm not getting paid at all. I just love the game.
Do you take a bus to all your games?
Yeah.
What's the longest that you take the bus?
Oh, the longest would have been Tamworth. That's the longest I've been on. So Tamworth is near Birmingham.
How many hours is that?
About 6 hours.
On a bus?
On a bus.
To go play football that you pay to play?
Yeah.
You must really love that game.
You have no idea, man.
You're coaching the women's team?
Yeah, I coach the defensive line. This year, we've actually got our first female head coach now as well.
Really?
Yep.
So is there a whole league of female teams?
Yep.
And it's full pads, full contact?
Full pads, full contact, and
the chairman of the club was like, would you be interested in coaching? I was like, yeah, we would. So we've actually got a full contact 7-on-7 women's team, full helmet and pads. Kids nowadays are getting more opportunity to play the game, which is great. It's like a big community, a big family together as well.
So my name's Jamie Nicol and I play for the East Kilbride Women's Pirates team on O-line and D-line. It's a great sport to play, it's great to be involved in the teams. Obviously the NFL's huge in America, but I think it's getting bigger here and a lot more people are supporting it.
When that hand's on that hat, you're actually dictating the pace on the direction of where that defensive lineman's going.
And I think being able to play is a great opportunity, especially for women as well.
Say hut.
The reason I support the Dallas Cowboys is because it's the best team in the world.
How long have you supported them for?
For about 4 years.
Outstanding what? Outstanding.
Really good job, really good job.
It's an organisation I'm really proud to be part of.
Paul, thank you for coming on with us, man.
Well, you're great.
Always awesome.
Pleasure as always, guys. Thanks for having me.
The facility is just unbelievable. The magnitude and the size of it. I'm just standing there in the main corridor of the training facility and I just saw Ezekiel Elliott coming out and I just like, all right mate, how you doing? And he just looked at me like, where are you from? All the way from Scotland, mate.
Huh?
I'm all the way from Scotland.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Got to like talk about football, talking about like football here in Scotland.
Nice to meet you, man.
Just so you know, you've got a big fan following in Scotland, man. I'm loving Antoine Woods right now. I even got to meet him as well, and what I was told that he wanted to come and meet me because he heard I came all the way from Scotland and I wanted to kind of like somehow like meet him. He actually came rushing out. I was like, holy crap, how you doing? And even got to meet Leighton Vander Esch. I could not believe that guy's a linebacker. He's just an absolute beast, man. No wonder he's like the hungry wolf right now, man. Everyone was making me feel like very well welcomed. It was like very overwhelming and it's definitely something that I'll never forget. AT&T Stadium is pretty much like a mothership. It's so huge. Get to represent them going to the games now, like showing the flag, like showing how popular the Cowboys are, not just in America but outside of America.
27 yards, now first down, play action fake. Prescott a lot of time, checks it to Elliott, 40, coming right, first down.
Had my Scotland flag, I am proud. On that pure natural high, just like seeing my Dallas Cowboys playing. So I was sitting the 50-yard line as I walked up and I just saw Jerry Jones.
Hi Jerry, nice to meet you. I'm all the way from Scotland. I'm all the way from Scotland. All the way from Scotland.
And he shook my hand and he's like, how you doing? It's like, love the kill or something like that. Charlotte's like just waving at me saying, it's good to see you, having a good time.
Hey. Brought us some of that Scottish luck.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
We got the win. I'm so happy. I love this team. Absolutely love this team. And for the good times and the bad times, I'm still going to be a Cowboys fan no matter what. I'll travel wherever it takes to see my team. I would like to take this opportunity just to thank the Bank of America and of course my Dallas Cowboys for this opportunity to share my story with you.
The Dallas Cowboys are America's team. They're the ones everyone keeps talking about. The haters keep talking about it regardless if we're doing well or doing bad. They just cannot stop talking about us. And the reason why, so I think they're more of the world's team. You've got fans all over across the world that supports the Dallas Cowboys. I've met people from Japan, I've met people from Germany, Italy, Canada, Mexico, America, like everywhere. So it's not just America's team, it's the world's team, and that's simple as that.